Capricorn, I'm Lisi, the High Priestess, and this can resonate in your past, present, future conversations, synchronicity. Press like, subscribe, notification bell. With the notification bell, you can get my lives. If not, you'll have to wait 12 hours. This is a brand new channel with my old name, by the way. All right, Capricorn. Okay, so I feel like you're sitting down and you're just thinking to yourself. I feel like you're lost in thought a lot. I feel like you're not speaking too much. You don't have too much to say. Okay. For some of you. Okay. Not for all of you. Okay. But for some of you, you're choosing not to say anything at all. You're choosing to keep your silence. You're choosing to stay away. I feel like someone is going within to try to figure some things out, or someone is keeping a lot of things in. When someone is keeping a lot in, because especially at Capricorn, you'll get constipated, or you're feeling constipation in your brain. Okay, from a lot of things that are trying to filter into your brain. Also, I feel like a chemical imbalance. Okay. Also, I feel like there's the elephant in the room. That's why you're not saying anything. When the elephant's in the room, okay, everyone's quiet. Also, I feel like someone's in the bathroom and is very quiet. Okay. Yeah. Also, like, you could be, I don't know if you're at the club or something and you're sitting next to, like, you recognize someone's voice and you stay quiet. Okay. Or you run into someone in the bathroom. It could be a public bathroom in a public setting. Okay. You're choosing to stay quiet. You're choosing not to say anything. Or someone chooses to stay quiet and not say anything when they're in your presence. It can go either or around you. Okay. If the shoe don't fit, don't try to make it fit. Okay. You ever try to wear your wife's high heels? Don't do that. Unless that's what you want to do. Okay. Unless you guys get down like that. I don't know. It is Pride Month. Okay. Also, I feel like you're wearing your wife's slippers or something like that. Your wife walking in her slippers, or someone left slippers in your house, or you like someone's slippers. Oh, that's so sweet. I also feel like someone's buying you some slippers, or someone's buying you high heels, or they're buying you I feel like they leave it out there in plain sight for you to see it, and your blind ass can't find it. Or you continue having a conversation and they're like being very quiet so you can notice, but you don't notice, but it's right there. Okay. Or you forgot to bring your slippers and someone has extra slippers for you. Or if you forgot socks or something like that, if you're a man or something like that, or you need something extra, or someone has extra slippers or extra shoes or something like that. Um, or you're getting that for someone. Okay. Also, I feel like you're getting someone's shoe size, or someone needs your shoe size. Also, you could be possibly saying, if the shoe fits, wear it. Okay. Someone wants to be the topic of your conversation. Okay. Also, I feel like someone is going to buy brand new glasses, or you're going to need glasses, or you need to wear your glasses. Okay. Someone could be getting contacts too. Someone could be getting a pair of lashes. You could be a lash tech right here. You could be doing people's eyes. Okay. Or someone does this. Okay. I get the Emperor. It was reversed, but now it went upright. Okay. Now you can see better. Okay. Now you can see someone for who they really are, is what I hear too. Okay. But I feel like someone is trying to impress you. Okay. Also, this always happens in relationships, guys. When you're with someone, right? And you're in a relationship with someone, and when you tell them who they are, they feel empty, or they don't feel good enough, or when we lower a man's self-esteem, they tend to look for other women who have lower self-esteem to have a higher self-esteem, because their self-esteem has been lowered by their own wife. We have to be careful how we speak to our mates. Okay. Not everyone speaks of their mates like that, but if you do, we have to be careful on how what we feed into our mate, because also I feel like someone is, no matter how much you love a man, they will still cheat. That's not true. That's not true. If that's the case, all humans do it. But yes, the majority of men. But it's, we have to love ourselves so we can love other people. um, and when a man wants to see the woman loving themselves or feeling beautiful, okay, that's a man that you want to keep around. If your husband's constantly doing things for you to make yourself look pretty, make yourself look good and support you, that's a kind of man that you need to be careful on always. You know, do not belittle that kind of man. Okay. Also, if you're having to resort to belittling a man, then you need to leave that man. Okay, because you are their mate. They are a reflection of you. Okay, so uplift your mate. Also, the same thing goes with friends. Real friends are not going to discourage you, but they will talk to you in truth, even when you're discouraged. Okay, that was hell of a channeling. Also, someone likes toes. You know who else had this? I don't know if it was Sagittarius. There's another reading, someone like toes. Okay. There's a feet man amongst us, or a feet woman. Okay. Feminine, masculine. Someone here likes toes. Someone likes to take care of those toes. Um, if you're not taking care of your toes, take care of your toes. Okay. Take care of yourself. Don't let yourself go just because you've been married. Remember, you need to still feel beautiful. Okay. It's important for a married woman to feel beautiful all the time. And it is your job as a woman, as a husband, even as a husband, to make sure that you feel good about yourself, not through a woman, but through yourself. Through yourself, not through a woman, through yourself. Of course, there's your mate. Of course, everyone has a mate. But, and I'm not talking about egotistical type of feeling. I'm talking about giving yourself self-confidence, not through physical things, but spiritual things, emotional things. Okay, like hobbies, like artistic abilities, like, you know, the talents that you were naturally born with. Okay, the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. Nine of Swords. If we're constantly telling our mate that they're not good enough, hi, I'm wishing you good things, love, joy. I'm manifesting $200 for you, Michelle. May $200 find its way to you. Okay. Do you need anything from the gas station? Do you need anything from the gas station? And going off that topic, going back to this, I feel like someone is, if you don't give your mate confidence, they'll go get it from the person from the gas station. Okay, because in the gas station, people will always think you're beautiful even when you're ugly. And those are facts. Okay, you go in there looking like a whole hobo and someone will be like, you're so beautiful, my goddess queen. Okay, even a man. Okay, but as people who carry mates, we need to make our mates. Like if you're cross watching for a Capricorn, you need to love your man up. And also, I hear someone saying that that Capricorn was a narcissist to me. They only cared about Ace of Coins. They only cared about money. Let me tell you something. Some people ain't ready for love, and just you can tell when someone's ready and open for it. You can tell. You wouldn't have um you wouldn't treat them so bad. But also, I feel like that comes from self love too. If you've been used to being with people that have treated you bad, okay, you have to overcome that and you have to heal that so you don't put it on anybody else. Also, build up resentment against someone can really make people, stray a little bit. You have to build your self confidence up when you feel like that. Okay, it's so important to take care of yourself, Capricorn, because you are your biggest manifester. Okay, You are the devil's card too, which means you rule material earth. You rule things like making yourself look pretty, making yourself look handsome, even when you're not trying, making other people look beautiful too. Imagine what you can create from making people feel beautiful. But also, if you're like a lower vibrational Capricorn, what you can create is chaos amongst people. What you can create is a nightmare for people. You can, like, the devil creates nightmares for people. Okay, they sell them a dream and then it comes out to be nightmare. But also, the devil's here to tempt you. Devil is material wealth. It is a worldly things. It is of this earth. That means they run the music industry, they run Hollywood, they run anything that makes you look beautiful. They run like the voices that you hear on TV. They run that. They run that, and that's what makes the world go round too. Because we are all dependent on cell phones, on internet. All of that. All of that is of the devil. Why do you think the Amish don't participate on that? Us looking beautiful as women, looking sexy and attractive. Yeah, Amish people don't do that. And that's no shade to Amish people. I really respect the way they feel and how right now they're winning. Right now they ain't worried about no gas. Okay, they're winning, but we're not getting on that topic. I'm saying though that is what is ruled by. So if you can communicate very clear to someone efficiently, you can get through to people a lot faster. You can inspire them to do good, or you can also tear down their dreams. You choose the side of the Capricorn fence you want to be on. Because you know who else was a Capricorn? Jesus. I constantly say that Jesus was a straight up Capricorn, Cappy gang gang. Okay. So when you're ruled by two very powerful forces of this world, Jesus, like the Holy Grail, um, Messiah, and also the devil, like you get to choose who you want to be, you know? And sometimes you got to be the devil to get your point across because we are on this earth and all of us have had that sign. It's the sun and the moon sign, you know? It is what it is, you know? You pick your favorite sin, but make sure it's a healthy one for everyone, okay? Especially for yourself. The Four of Wands and the Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands. I feel like someone's coming around to their mate. They're trying to be a little bit better. Okay. I feel like someone's using the devil's playground or whatever um, to get back in someone's good side. You're going to, because let's say you guys have been in a bad place for a long time, whether it's friendship, family, or whatever, putting things aside, knowing that they got flaws, you know how they are, um, trying to work together as a team instead of working against each other, working as family instead of like enemies. Okay. And if this is not happening, you have the opportunity to do that with your own family that you create within yourself. And if that's not working out, those friends and the people that you keep around you, that's your family. Sometimes it has to be like that because we have to create a beautiful environment for ourselves. If not, we live under dictatorship and people who have this false sense of entitlement to what you do with your life. The King of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Because like someone here, it feels like they're entitled to say like what you do as far as hobbies, having fun, stuff like that, things that you keep to yourself, um, or things that make you a better version of yourself. That's what I meant. Someone here feels like they have a say so on it, or maybe you should try to do this, do that instead, or do that, but you want to do what you want to do. Okay. Someone feels like this. I hope this is not you doing this to someone. Like I said, you're the devil card. So that could be a toxic trait that you have, that you want things done your way and not their way. And if you're trying to like really, if you have a partner, you have to understand everyone, that can cause problems in your relationship if you're unwilling to yield on how they want to do their things. But all to their own, depending on what it is as well, if they can budget or whatever, or if they really are an artist or not or whatever. Because I feel like someone's judging someone's artistic ability right here. The King of Wands, artistic ability. Look, this is the artist, and someone's here is like, maybe you should do this. And the Queen of Swords is like, no, I want to do it like this. The Four of Swords, someone's in bed. The Two of Wands, you guys are talking about it. The Two of Pentacles, about a hobby, starting a new hobby. Someone wants to start a new hobby right here. They're having their conversation with their mate about it, or they're talking about it with their family, or they're talking about it with friends or whatever. I want to tell you something very big. Sometimes when you have dreams, you can't tell nobody because um, you can't give big, you can't tell people dreams like that are not open for that. They're small-minded people. They will never see your vision because they're not meant to understand it. Whether it's your partner, family, people around you, your society, or whatever, sometimes you got to think bigger than them because they're thinking too small for you. Doesn't matter what side. If you're cross watching, I am telling you right now, you have to open up your mind to something bigger than that. Maybe it's not for you to see because the vision was given to you and not to them, or vice versa, or whatever. Only those that have been given that vision understand the sacrifice that it takes. Sometimes you're going to have people that will not believe in you. They will not believe in your process. They will not believe in your vision. They will say that you're blind and to take off your glasses and live my way because they're your family, because they're your friend, because they're your mate, because they're your kids, and sometimes they have a reason. It's a good one. But not if you have that kind of liberty to do that, to do what you want to do. Then you can fund the means, you can actually find the time, you can actually make this happen. But I ain't your mate. Maybe that's what someone said to you. Maybe that's why someone left. Someone left to go build their dreams, okay? Because everyone has different dreams. And make sure that you're dreaming the same. And also within time, sometimes the goals, people grow apart. Sometimes they grow together. Some people grow stronger. And it takes a lot of understanding, a lot of forgiving, and sometimes a lot of fights to get that. But it's the in between the fights, are you going to be fighting with them, or are you going to be fighting against them? You got to put yourself in their shoes. What if they were talking to you like that all the time? What would you do if someone belittled you all the time? What would you do if you were forced to be quiet? What if you didn't have a voice? What when do we become owners of other people? Our children as well. They all get to that stage where they no longer want to be under our control. And we're trying to, for those that are good parents, um, you try your best with them and they still become the makers of their own destiny, and you just got to sit back and pray for them. Let There's times that you won't have that kind of control on what they want to do with their life, even when you're married, because if a man chooses to cheat or steal, do all that he's going to do that with or without your permission. If a female wants to go cheat and do all of that, even if she's in a marriage, she gonna have the liberty to do it if she wants to. But when someone chooses, whether there's a a leash or not, to be by your side. And that's a whole different kind of loyalty, ain't it? And that's a whole different, and we're going to beat our dog or not feed our dog or not take care of it because it takes care of you. You know what I'm saying? We are not animals. We are humans. If an animal can hold that much loyalty to a piece of crap, why do we demean ourselves down to an animal like that? And then you ever see like two dogs that choose to be together? They don't even live in the same house, but they'll escape to see each other, and you'll be like, that's their little girlfriend, that's their little boyfriend. And then they go back home loyal to their owner. Sometimes that's how it be, like for real, for real. And like for example, my dog, my dog doesn't leave the house at all. It chooses to stay in this house through the thick and thin, through when we yell at it and tell it we're not going to give it a biscuit today, she stays here. And then there's that loyalty where that dog goes to a different house and then comes back, shares half of the house, half of this, half of that, half of this. You know, I guess that we try to train our humans to do as our will, but what if you don't even got to train them? What if that's just who they are naturally? You know, would we treat them bad? Would they treat us bad? I guess that, we don't get to pick our owners, right? We don't get to pick our husbands. We don't get to pick our girlfriends, but we actually do. But I think I was saying on the Aquarius reading, society has played it out to choose what kind of mate we want, what kind of love language we should have, you know. And I honestly feel like different love languages fit for certain people. There's couples out here that are happily married because they happily cheat. Wait until their children find out that it's all a facade, that it's just a contract and breeding children. Who do you love? Who do you choose to be loyal to you? And who do you choose to be loyal to and why? Why do you choose to stay? Why do you choose to leave? You have your playlist on shuffle. Is someone going through a midlife crisis? The King of Coins, the Eight of Cups, and the Empress. Someone's going to be a dad. Someone's going through a midlife crisis, I feel like. The Queen of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands. Someone wants to marry their best friend. Or that's why it's so important to marry your best friend, because your best friend is always going to be there through the thick and thin, all of that. All of that. All of that. Best friends tend to do that. No homo. You know, pride, it's Pride Month. Blessings if you are. But best friends are hard to find, especially if that's your mate. So, and if you do got best friends, treat them good. If they're really good friends to you, and you deserve the same good treatment back. You deserve the loyalty that you asked for, because I said so. Blessings.